Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm David Binfield. That is Professor Mead. Jordan Wilkerson is on a much needed break. She is enjoying a little bit of time off, so we hope she is enjoying that. How are you, Bubba?
I'm doing very, very good.
Yeah?
The Jags just drafted this weekend.
That's
so that's
right.
A great thing.
So it was a thing. We'll get to that here in just a second. What'd you do this weekend?
I went out to a comedy show at the Comedy Zone.
I heard it was strange.
It was a strange comedy set, but it was fun nonetheless. I was out with friends, went to Cooper's Hawk down in Mandarin.
Nice.
And it was a beautiful time.
Very cool. Right on. Well, we went and did the Sip in San Marco event.
Awesome.
Which was pretty cool. Yeah, we went down and hung out with those guys and tried to split the G at Beer 30. Which I don't know if you like when you drink a Guinness,
Yep.
right? When the first sip is supposed to be a big, nice, strong taste, and you're supposed to split the G of the word Guinness.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't. I failed.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was.
It's hard.
It was a free beer if you did it, and I didn't, so I had to pay for it. All right, but we
Dang.
have a great show coming up for you guys. Coming up, local author Jessica Singer joins us to talk about the new release of her children's book. Then Jacksonville Mom is teaching us how to introduce financial literacy at a young age. Plus, we continue the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge with a local teacher. But first, it's time for Come On! Say what? That's right. We alluded to it earlier. The NFL draft is officially over, and the Jags selected 10 new players.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players we drafted. It's hard to know all of them because 200 and something people drafted in the NFL every year. So we're just going to select a few of them and kind of talk about them.
Yeah.
Our first pick being tight end Nate Boer-Richter. Sorry if I botched that.
Boer-Richter?
Boer-Richter. We're going to learn how to say it very soon. Don't worry. We are very hopeful you're going to be a good player.
We both just butchered that. Anyway, go ahead.
He played for Texas A&M. He's known as more of a blocking tight end.
Yep.
So he's going to line up alongside Brenton Strange. Strange is still going to be used. I think he's going to be more of a
he's going to be more of a receiver guy.
And this guy's going to come in and be a blocker for us and help us in the run game, especially with losing ETN. We're going to need a lot of extra help.
Yeah, he's going to be like another big guy on the line, right? So when you go to jumbo sets, you'll see 3 tight ends and stuff like that. That's where I think he will shine.
I think so too. It felt like he was picked a little early.
Like 100 picks too early, but that's okay.
That's okay. You have to remember every NFL team has their own draft board, their own scouting going into every single prospect, and our guys felt that he was a good enough player to take at that time.
Yeah.
So, and Jamie Stones we trust.
Exactly. No, I think it's interesting when you have a really good football team, right? The draft is different. Right? It's when you have a really bad football team that all of a sudden everybody's hanging on the draft. You think of all those years that the Patriots won those Super Bowls.
Exactly.
No one spoke about their draft.
Yep.
It was almost like who cares?
Yep. This is the first time, at least in my lifetime, I grew up in Jacksonville, we've always been kind of not
you've
that
always
good.
needed the draft.
We've needed the draft. So every year I'm looking forward to the draft. And this year just kind of oh, the draft is here.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. But we got some good players. He's not the only Aggie we drafted. We also drafted...
Was he a lineman?
He was a defensive tackle.
Oh, defensive tackle. Yeah, where's
his name? Not Pregnon.
Nope. Keep going.
Albert Regis.
There it is.
He was a D tackle also at Texas A&M. So he's teammates with Boer-Richter.
Sure.
So he could help.
Boer-Richter?
Boer-Richter. He's going to help out on our defensive line and give us a little bit of depth, helping us in the run game, and hopefully some pass rushing.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it. I think we are going to be a very good football team. I think we have a great coaching staff, good front office, going to be ready to rock.
I think we're ready.
I'm looking forward to it. I got to go to the kitchen now, though.
You should have some fun.
Let's go. All right, goodness. All right, Professor Mead, I do appreciate it. It's now time to be our guest here in the Winn-Dixie kitchen, built by ProCraft Cabinetry. And today we are going to be living vida loca. Today we're joined by the fine folks from Salsa Cocina Mexicana, and we have Chef Ulysses, Alejandro, and Jasmine here with us today. Well, I'm missing one of you. Where'd you go? Oh, they said no. Yeah, right. You thought you were going to be on TV today, dude. Get in here. Thank you so very much for being here today, guys. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to be celebrating leading up to Cinco de Mayo, so I love that. So for folks who have never been to Salsa Cocina restaurant, or cantina, excuse me, tell us all about it.
We're a family-friendly restaurant, and we do have a lot of options. We have ceviche, we have sopes, Mexican street corn, tacos, tamales. We try to make it as friendly and welcoming for you and your family. And for Cinco de Mayo, we're trying to have a big party for you to have fun, drink, and of course, food.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to be making some food today, right? Let's do it. Let's jump in. What are we making?
We're making a super burrito. It's a very popular item, a salsas. People love it because it's big and full of
What's the
food.
super burrito?
Yes.
So what all comes in the super burrito?
It has chicken, and they also put some lettuce, and I believe it comes with cheese.
We're getting it going. Look at that, my man. He's just rocking it. We got 3 minutes, man. Slow down. No,
Guacamole.
Look at him getting at it. He's like, girl, it's not lunch. We're waiting. Slow down.
He's used to the rush.
So at Salsas, do you guys have like happy hour, things like that?
We do. We're going to have a lot of specials for Cinco de Mayo also. And I believe we do have some specials, but right now I'm not sure. They're going to announce them soon, so stay posted.
Gotcha. Ooh, yeah.
And there's the salsa that comes on it.
Oh, that looks good.
And it also has queso dip.
Yes. See, that's the jam. I love it when my burrito is just like drenched in all the good stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're definitely not eating that with your hands anymore, huh?
No.
Here, let me get at it. What are we doing here? Let me see. Got a fork right here. I'm gonna get into it. Excuse me, guys. Don't mind if I do. So, hey, tell us about hours and location. Where do people find you?
So we do have locations throughout North Florida and Central Florida, like Jacksonville. We have River City, Tootsville, Palatka. Goes all the way down to Daytona and Orlando as well.
Wow.
Yep.
You guys are all over the place.
Just a little bit. Trying to get
amazing.
over. And Cinco de Mayo is going to be an all-day party. DJs, going to have a little bit of everything. So you cannot miss it.
That is absolutely fantastic. Is there anything else that I can eat?
Yeah, you can try anything you want.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, what should I try?
Try sopa maybe. That's a very traditional dish.
Can I reach it? Yeah, let's check that out. Okay, here we go. Tell us, what is the sopa?
A sopa is a corn masa that is, we build it with our hands, and then it's deep fried, and then we do toppings like steak, pico, sour cream, queso fresco, and avocado.
Oh man, that's so good. Oh man, save that one for you.
It's a traditional dish from Jalisco.
That is so delicious, that's crazy good. Okay, so one more time before I let y'all go, before we go and check back in, because we're gonna do a second segment, and we're gonna be hitting the margaritas. And we need something to wash it down with, so that's gonna be perfect. So one more time, details, where we find you online, and then where is the location?
We're online at Salsa's Mexican Restaurants, and we have several locations. If you look us up, you can find us anywhere. We're all around here, Jacksonville, Daytona, Palatka, Lake City. So,
like you were saying, you're like, there's literally like one everywhere in our viewing area.
Yes.
So there's no excuse. Like,
Yeah,
you can't tell me you can't find a Salsas.
Yes, come and try us. We would love to have you.
All right, I'm gonna go take off now. I gotta go run over here, but I will be back in just a minute. Great job, great job, great job. That is fantastic. Adios.
Thank you.
Hasta luego. Okay. So here we are. Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well. Okay, guys, we're joined by author, publisher, and founder of Little Sunshine Readers, Jessica Singer. Jessica is here to talk about I'm in the Zoo. Woohoo!
Yes.
I'm sorry, I've been enjoying really delicious food. My apologies for speaking with my mouth full. So tell us about your book.
Yeah, so today we're announcing the release of the Spanish translation of our popular book, I'm in the Zoo, Wahoo! So we're releasing that on Thursday of this week on Dia de los Niños, which is a celebration in Mexico, celebrated annually, celebrating literacy for all children. So we have the Spanish language translation out now, and I'm so excited to be here to talk about it with you.
That is so cool. So, okay, so why make a Spanish translation?
Yeah, so that was really important to me. So being a proud Mexican-American mom and children's author, it was very important for us to increase access and opportunity to have books like this. The children's book market in Spanish language translation represents 1% of the US book market, but over 20% of the population speaks Spanish.
Right.
So there's a huge deficit in availability of books in the Spanish language, and we wanted to change that.
I think that's a great idea. So my mother-in-law, hello Mimi, she retired as a Spanish immersion teacher, right? So like her whole career was taking kids and getting them to like read books like yours, right? And to learn Spanish. So I think it's absolutely amazing. And we are working on my daughter doing the very same. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So
Us too.
this should be pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about. So what are the benefits in reading in Spanish?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are important implications for families. We know Spanish-speaking families are learning English, but this opportunity gives them time to do family bonding and reading together while they're on that journey. So they don't have to wait, there's no delay. Aside from that, there's important career, cultural, and social implications for children learning Spanish and becoming eventually bilingual, more career opportunities, higher earning potential. There's also the opportunity to explore other cultures, reading in Spanish and learning about other ways of life and seeing the world through another person's perspective. And there's also the social implications. You know, today's children are in very diverse classrooms. The world is diverse and very interconnected. And so this just gives children an extra opportunity to connect with the world around them.
I think it's great. I think it's absolutely fantastically great. And plus it's cool. So we go to Costa Rica all the time, right? And so one of the things that I cannot wait to see is little Gwen just rocking Spanish to the locals. And just like, you know, blah, 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 and be like, well, where do we go now, Gwen?
Yeah, our Charlotte is practicing as well. And
That's so
I can't
cool.
wait till she can have a full-on conversation.
Yeah, it's got to be, that will make traveling in countries like that so much more fun.
Oh yeah,
right?
when you can speak the local language, oh my goodness.
Okay,
so much easier.
So, you know, what other Spanish literacy initiatives have you created, right? And then, you know, and to help improve the access for, you know, families that want books like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So for your viewers today, we are offering a free ebook copy of our book in Spanish. So you can go to our website, littlesunshinereaders.com/free book and get that there. And then also for families who want to purchase an actual physical copy of our book, I sign all the books. We are offering 20% off and free shipping if you go to littlesunshinereaders.com.
That is so cool. Jessica, thank you so very much. You are a boss. I love it. Thank you guys, and stick around because coming up, we're teaching our kids about money with Jacksonville Mom. Then we're back living in the kitchen with Salsa's Cocina Mexicana. We're going to be talking about some margaritas. We'll be right back.
It's Cinco de Mayo week on First Coast Living.
And you're invited to be our guest.
And all this week, we'll be inviting 5 different restaurants to come on and highlight their best Cinco de Mayo menus.
And they'll be here live. Plus, Jordan, there's a little added bonus.
That's right, David. Our viewers are going to get a chance to buy $50 gift cards for just $25.
That's a fantastic deal. I'll be there for sure. So come along and be our guest as we celebrate Cinco de Mayo with local flavors, festive fun, and can't miss cuisine all next week on First Coast Living.
It's time to update your kitchen just for you. What colors and styles do you like? What features and functions do you want? What can you live with and what can you not live without? No matter which service you choose, Kitchen Tune-Up will make your kitchen look and feel transformed. Let's create a kitchen that inspires and uplifts you. Kitchen Tune-Up. Update, upgrade, uplift. Contact Kitchen Tune-Up today.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms To Go. Shop 100 perfect picks, each just $9.99 or less. Picture it, your home, fully furnished in your style, with living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms, each for $9.99 or less. So many stylish options, each $9.99 or less. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $20 or less per month, interest-free for 50 months. Furnish your home to perfection, now at Rooms To Go.
Country roots and rock energy collide in Jacksonville Symphony's Chicken Fried Rock, featuring the hits of icons like Garth Brooks, Shania Twain, Kenny Chesney, Tim McGraw, and more. Celebrate the legends who made country rock an American classic with star-studded guest vocalists and the Jacksonville Symphony. Tickets at jacksymphony.org.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
So,
Morgan & Morgan.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
If your family's anything like mine, life brings in dirt and messes.
Touchdown!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh!
Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Dave is getting married.
She has to say yes first.
Good thing Dave always plans ahead.
Boom.
At Community First, we get that, and we get you. That's why we reward members with a $150 cash offer and 1.5% cash back on all purchases, wedding or otherwise, that can help you live your best life. Happily ever after.
With Community First.
Learn more at communityfirstfl.org.
Welcome back, everybody. We're joined by Jacksonville Mom Managing Editor Tina Beckham to talk about a fun way to teach our kids about money. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure as always, of course. Okay, so why is it so important to start teaching kids about money early? Oh, I can tell you why, but we're going to have Tina go ahead.
So, growing up, we were always told that like money doesn't grow on trees. Like that's what we were told growing up. And if your kids are anything like, I mean, I know you have a little one, but if other kids are like mine, you cannot go to the grocery store or Target without them asking, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have that Lego set?
Of course.
It's exhausting.
I was like, but I was back in the He-Man days. So it's like, He-Man, every time.
Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
And they don't get it though. It's not their fault. Like money is an abstract concept for kids, and you know, this is why it's important early to start teaching those lifelong habits.
Absolutely, because I'm telling you, if you don't teach kids early about money, it's terrifying later.
Yeah,
like money can be scary.
I have a hard time.
Right. I mean, really, seriously, money can be spooky. All right. So, what's a simple way parents can introduce money concepts at home?
Yeah. So for us, we like to tell our kids that they're in charge of the extras. They know that mom and dad will take care of their basic needs: the food, the clothing, the birthdays, the holidays, Christmas. But if they want like a random Lego set on a Wednesday, they can use their own money. Like we're not just gonna give it to them. And so that's a great way to get those real-world decision-making habits. Like.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great idea. Okay, so how can you make saving feel fun and not like a chore?
Yes. So you can do like a goal tracker or a chart with stickers or markers where they can color their way, like have like something they really want, and then they can track their progress. Kids are visual learners.
Absolutely,
so it really helps them kind of get that, you know, that visual gratification.
Yeah, to kind of to get on the right track and start making sense of money.
Exactly.
Because like honestly, like really, like money is such a weird, like you're talking about abstract phenomenon to try to explain it to kids. It's tough.
It is, and they just think that, you know, you can just say yes to everything. And you I mean, that's not how life works.
But what do you mean? You go to work. Give me my stuff.
No.
Okay, so when is the right age to start teaching kids about money?
The earlier the better.
Okay.
I know that my first grader's been learning the difference between like nickels and dimes and pennies at school.
Yeah.
And so like the earlier the better. And there are even banks you can go to where you can set up like a savings account for your child or your teenager with special parental controls. I think Chase and Capital One does that.
Very cool. I like that.
So it makes it easy. And there's something so cool about giving money to the teller and seeing your money like officially being saved as a kid.
And you're like, well, you get to like you get to be a grown up, right? Like you're like in line, like here, this is my money, and they're like, okay, where do you want? It's really pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Okay, so do you have any simple rules that like families can follow to start saving money?
Yeah. Like you can do the save half, spend half rule, which gives that instant gratification. Where you can go and buy something you want, but then you're also going to put some money away to save for that $100 Lego set.
Whatever it is,
Just hypothetical.
Yeah. I think you're saving for something.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm not buying that for them. So. It's up to them.
No, that's very cool. I love that. These are all fantastic ideas. It's hard to get kids to conceptualize money. I like the 50-50 rule, right? That's really pretty cool. So you've got $10. Go blow $5 and then hold on to $5, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then it all adds up. Like right now, we still have little piggy banks at home for my kids, but like it's a great start.
That is very cool. Tina, this is actually a really great conversation. So where do we go to learn some more information?
JacksonvilleMom.com. We just ran a blog post this morning with some tips and resources on how to, get your kids saving money and making it fun.
I love it. Tina, thank you so very much. Always good to see you guys. Coming up, we're check back in with the folks from Salsas. Like I was saying earlier, this time we're talking margaritas, baby. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Traffic Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with First Coast News and the First Coast News Plus app. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Stream extended traffic coverage on First Coast News and First Coast News Plus.
The way to screw up your case is to have a lawyer who doesn't sincerely care about you. Because a lawyer who cares is going to do everything he can to make sure that you get everything you're entitled to. It doesn't get more fairer than that.
You might replace your home's windows and doors once. Pella does it every day. We'll help you find the right products for your home and budget with various pricing and financing options. They're also backed by some of the best warranties in the business, including installation. And if you ever sell your home, the warranties are transferable to the new homeowner. That's why your neighbors trust us.
Pella windows and doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
3 meal deals, just $5.99. Our biggest deals ever, just $5.99.
3 huge plates, 3 ways to feast, all with pups and a side, just $5.99.
Captain D's, fish, delish.
Take a deep breath. Fill every moment with anticipation, adventure, excitement, and joy. Experience the opportunity for endless potential in a community full of wonder. Fleet Landing, retirement without limits. In Atlantic Beach and coming soon to Nocatee.
How's dinner coming along?
It's coming along. Hey, how was practice today? Great, I scored 2 goals.
You wouldn't mount a ceiling fan on the floor, just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. Morgan & Morgan.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're prime buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.
The tour everyone's talking about. The Queens, 4 Legends, 1 stage tour. Patti LaBelle. A night of inspiration. With Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, and Stephanie Mills. The Queens, 4 Legends, 1 stage tour. May 31st at VyStar Arena. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back, everybody. Be our guest right here at welcome back to First Coast Living. We're back here hanging out with Salsas Cocina Mexicana. Hey, guys. What's so funny?
No, that's funny.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, good. Okay, so I am ready to go. I am all stoked about this segment. So the food is really good. I still have my burrito here, and I'm gonna work on this while you work on that. So you're gonna make us a margarita, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so tell us what kind of margarita you're making.
So I'm making one of our tops. It is a Margarona. It comes with a Corona on top.
What?
Yes, it does.
Oh, pause with cause. Hang on. Let me see what you got going on here.
There's a little Corona going on.
Yeah. Here, let me see that real quick. Let me make sure it's good.
You want to make sure?
Yeah, it's good. You can use that one, yeah.
So while I start on that, we got a little bit, I'm going to just say what we got. A little bit of orange liqueur in here.
Oh, I thought you were just about to eyeball. I was about to say, man, you were a baller.
I can't do that. I can't do that. No. A little half.
So it's like an orange liqueur?
Yep.
So it's not like a triple sec. That's like that's more like Grand Marnier style, right?
Triple sec though.
Yeah. And then you have the triple sec as well. Lovely.
What?
So I can get this happy hour?
Oh yes, you can. Yes, you can at happy hour.
What do we have
especially
here?
in Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little bit of gold tequila.
Yep. Boom. Perfect.
With that. A little bit of OJ as well.
Ah, very cool.
Can't forget it.
See, a lot of folks don't realize that like margarita, like if you're gonna make a homemade margarita, right, and you don't want to use the mix, it's lime juice and orange juice, guys. That's really all it is, right? You just equal parts lime and orange juice. You're good to go.
A little bit of rocks mixture. Ooh.
Yeah. Looks good, looks good. I know, it's television, man. It makes everybody nervous.
Just a little bit.
Don't worry about it. You're doing a great job, brother.
And then shake it off.
Shake it up. Love it. Oh, yeah. Hey, Don't stop.
Little dance.
Get it. 360 of love.
And just a snap.
Boom. Beautiful. All right, and there's still a beer in here, apparently. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
And while you eat your burrito,
whoa!
Now you got your margarita.
That's amazing. So like, do I wait for the whole beer to go down, or just like?
Oh no!
You just
while you drink it. Oh yeah, it goes down and refills for you.
I love that. Look at this. What? This is amazing. Get a picture of that. Oh. Oh man, that is delicious. That is so good. Woo! You know what? It's not. It doesn't taste overly boozy, right? I mean, you've got you have a full spirit and then 2 liqueurs in there, and you would think that it'd be a little bit more boozy.
Yeah, boozy.
No, it's not. And the beer in there. What? Man, that is really good. Okay, so if folks missed the first segment, give us the details on Salsas. Where do we find you? Where are you located?
So we are located all throughout North Florida, Central Florida. So mainly Jacksonville. We have River City, Palatka, Daytona, Tootsville, Orlando, a little bit of everywhere.
Total is like 20 locations.
Wow! Y'all are killing it.
So
Congratulations.
You can find us anywhere.
That is amazing. That's very cool. Okay, so, and you guys are going to be ready to rock for us for Cinco de Mayo? You're going to have specials for us?
All day, every day specials, DJs, live music, every single location. All 20.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Y'all did a fantastic job. Guys, stick around while we're in the break. I'm going to finish off this margarita. Yeah, right. I'm going to at least try to, but we'll be right back.
It's Cinco de Mayo week on First Coast Living.
And you're invited to be our guest.
And all this week, we'll be inviting 5 different restaurants to come on and highlight their best Cinco de Mayo menus.
And they'll be here live. Plus, Jordan, there's a little added bonus.
That's right, David. Our viewers are going to get a chance to buy $50 gift cards for just $25.
That's a fantastic deal. I'll be there for sure. So come along and be our guest as we celebrate Cinco de Mayo with local flavors, festive fun, and can't miss cuisine all next week on First Coast Living.
What brings families closer? Long beach walks? Learning history together? Or a little quiet time in nature? St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really, really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
Great bathrooms don't come from guesswork. They come from experience. West Shore Home has spent 20 years earning that experience with more than 68,000 five-star reviews from homeowners who'd agree. From your first consultation to your final installation, everything is handled by people who do this every day. Your bathroom model can focus on safety and accessibility without losing that modern look. West Shore Home's new shower wall systems feature modern composite materials that deliver the high-end look of tile. They're non-porous and easy to clean. All the beauty, none of the upkeep. It's affordable luxury that you'll love for years on end. West Shore Home is America's most trusted home remodeler. With endless customization options and teams of highly trained employee installers will bring your vision to life. And right now, when you buy a full bathroom model, you'll get a second shower free. Or if you want to just focus on the shower space, get $3,000 off your project. Plus, get 12 months, no payments, and no interest financing when you call or visit westshorebath.com.
Great kids' rooms for $9.99 or less? Let's go to Rooms to Go Kids. Shop complete rooms starting at just $7.77. Dazzling details, serious cool factor, and standout room packages for $9.99 or less. With 50-month interest-free financing to make their dream room a reality. Add a pop of color, a touch of glam, or space-saving bunk beds, all for less. Plus, enjoy fast delivery and professional setup from the only furniture store just for kids. Rooms to Go Kids.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
The age of discovery didn't end 500 years ago. It's alive and well today. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world.
It's time for another VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge. I'm at Jacksonville Heights Elementary with Mark Strebel. He's a VyStar financial educator. And Mark, we're going to be meeting with Kara Kavanaugh. She is a teacher's assistant or a teacher's aide working with children with special needs. A very, very important job, but what she's struggling with right now is credit card debt.
And she's not alone. There are so many people we're seeing with the Debt Payoff Challenge that are struggling, just making minimum payments, possibly missing a payment, which is adding fees, and it's hard to make any kind of progress at that point.
Right, right. And she's actually taken on a few other jobs as well to help alleviate some of that pressure. So how are you going to come in and make sure that she can make this all manageable for herself and not overwhelming?
Well, I was really inspired that she's a teacher's aide. We've all had that hero teacher that's helped us at one point in our lives. So this is going to be great because I'm going to actually create a lesson plan for her as if she's the student this time. And we're going to come up with actionable items so that she can make it make sense for her.
And it's not going to be overwhelming, and we're going to get her out of that debt, right?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go meet her. Hey, Kara, I'm Jordan. This is Mark.
Hey, good afternoon.
And so nice to meet you. Thank you for what you do, too, by the way. Teachers, such an important job. But we have to talk about the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge and why you wanted to join.
So a couple years ago, I was in a car accident that totaled out my car. At that point, I realized that I had a lot of credit card debt and I wasn't able to manage a new car payment with all this credit card debt.
Right, and that can be a big challenge, but what's really cool is you did join the VyStar Savings Challenge, and not only did you save $1,000 to put in your account, you won $1,000, and I'm sure that helped a little, right?
It absolutely did. I was able to go ahead and put it into my savings account and get that first $1,000, which made me feel just so much more comfortable and like I could really start tackling my debt because I was more secure.
And that's fantastic. So you joined the Savings Challenge, you learned, you started savings, you're the winner as well. and now you're back for the debt payoff challenge, and that really shows me that you're really committed to this. So it's fantastic.
Right, you want to jump right in because especially nowadays, right, with Amazon and all the impulse buying, it makes it so easy to kind of get down into that debt when it's so easy to just kind of click and buy, right? And I know we kind of all deal with that
Absolutely.
at times.
I'm the biggest Amazon shopper ever. So I definitely wanted to join this challenge to get feedback from the other members, be able to give some feedback myself, and just kind of jump into tackling this debt and staying a little bit off of Amazon.
I know I didn't hear Amazon.
No.
Oh, who's that?
This is Priscilla, my coworker, aka my spending tracker.
Oh, very nice. So an accountability buddy.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me how that works.
So I track our spending and make sure we don't go over budget.
Oh, coworkers, best friends, and accountability partner. And so how do you help her?
I make sure when she wants to buy lunch during the week, we're not throwing it on the credit card.
Very nice. So it's nice to have a buddy to help you along the way, right?
And that's fantastic, yeah, because actually having an accountability buddy is going to help support you whenever times get challenging. And a lot of people don't have accountability buddies, and that's where we have our VyStar community page to help with.
Yes, on Facebook, and you are a part of that group, right?
I am, and I love it. There are so many helpful tips and tricks on there I would have never even thought about.
And so you've been able to kind of teach her some of the things you've learned on there, right?
Absolutely.
And you're going to be able to actually teach her the things you're going to be learning at the branch with Mark.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're going to be putting a lesson plan for her, right, Mark?
That's right.
Okay, let's go ahead and head to the branch. All right.
Kara, we're at the branch, and this is where we're going to actually take the plan and put it into action. So we've created your lesson worksheet, your teacher's aid, just like what you do perhaps for your students. So let's take a look first at that current snapshot. So can you tell me about that?
Okay, so I am ready. Right now I have about $7,000 in debt. That's between credit cards and a personal loan I have. And it's overwhelming looking at that number and thinking about how I'm possibly going to get that paid back.
You're not alone. A lot of people are very overwhelmed, but it's something that we can definitely take care of and help with. So let's talk about what's stressing you out specifically.
So it's just the high interest rates on those cards. The balances are already next to the max, and those interest rates add up every single month.
So it's good that you recognize where the stress is coming from. Let's talk a little bit though about what's working for you.
So I already pay more than the minimum some months, and I'm enrolled in those e-statements, which help me really stay on top of my bills better now. And then asking for guidance in the branch as well as on that Facebook group where I can have all the other members give me just tips and tricks that they find helpful.
And those are such good habits that you've developed so far. It shows that you're really committed to this process. So great. So let's talk about what we're going to actually focus on and what steps we're going to put in place. So we want to talk about those payments. So we mentioned you've been a little inconsistent. Sometimes the payments have been over the minimums, and that's been great, but sometimes you missed a few too. So how can we make sure that we don't miss any payments?
So I'm definitely going to set up that auto pay and set up those app alerts and put the reminders in my calendar that we talked about.
And the amount of interest that you're going to be saving by paying all of this off too, $145 a month. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Let's talk about what the next step's going to be then too, and where we're going to start with those payments. So your smallest payment balance that you have, tell me about that.
It's that personal loan with that about $602 balance.
Okay, and what are you paying on that every month?
So I pay $20 on that every month.
So once that's paid off, we're gonna look next at your highest interest card, which is?
It's definitely that Amazon at 29%.
29%. So you're rolling over that $20, making additional payments on that Amazon card at that point. And again, we're gonna talk about what are some of the habits that we're gonna be changing in here. So what's one spending habit you're gonna be pausing?
One big thing I did was I deleted the Amazon off my shopping cart, so no more one-click buying for me.
That's perfect, because I already know who I'm gonna call.
Just that look.
Your accountability partner. Now, let's put it into concrete plans here too. So once again, what's the first account we're paying off?
That personal loan.
Personal loan. Saving you?
$20 a month.
And we're putting that toward?
That Amazon card.
So total, what's that gonna save you?
That's gonna be $145 a month.
And that's what you're gonna put on to your next card
Absolutely.
after that too. So the tools and support you're using throughout this process, tell me a little bit about that.
I will definitely continue to use you, my wonderful financial educator, and all the weekly tips from VyStar to help me with this debt, as well as just the Facebook community and all the wonderful members who have all their great tips and tricks.
That's fantastic. And we want to encourage you too, also in all of our branches, we have more financial educators should you need them going forward as well. Now let's talk about too, a little bit about your credit score and what that looks like. So tell me where you are there.
So right now I'm in about the 600s, and I would like to be 700s or higher.
Okay, and how do you check your credit score currently?
So honestly, I don't. I only check it when I need to apply for a loan or a credit card, and they send you that piece of paper that tells you what your credit score is currently.
Okay, we need to go a little bit more consistent and something more concrete than that too. So do you have our ViStar Plus checking?
I don't. What is that?
Okay, so the ViStar Plus checking will help and send you those credit monitoring reports, as well as help you with identity theft as well. But that's something that you should really look into getting so that you could check those credit reports frequently.
Oh, I will definitely talk more with you about that.
Perfect. Now, one thing, and the reason why you think progress is going to be possible, tell me what that is.
Just working with ViStar and getting those tips from the Debt Payoff Challenge and the wonderful members on the Facebook group, I've already made a dent in this debt. So if I could get this far, I know I can continue with all these wonderful people helping me be accountable and giving me all the inspiration.
You've got some great habits, some great support lined up. So let's check back with you in a few weeks, and we're going to see how you're doing then.
Okay.
The behaviors that Kara is looking to change are the online shopping that she wants to get away from. She wants to start saving more, so we need to get rid of some of that high interest debt so she can put more in savings. Kara having an accountability buddy is a fantastic support option for those challenges that might lie ahead. And it's great that you can look at the ViStar community page. There's a whole community out there that can help be that accountability buddy for you.
So I actually got an email from ViStar, and when I opened it, I realized you guys had a whole financial quiz I could take to help me realize where my struggles with debt come from, my money management, and it just helped me start this journey so I can feel more comfortable. I'm so glad you guys are doing this so you can motivate other people who are scared like me to even talk about their debt. It's that elephant in the room that we don't like discussing because we feel like we're alone. I would like to be able to buy my first home in the future, and I know until I get my credit score up and I get my debt under control, that wouldn't be possible. But with ViStar, I know it's in my future.
Well, we'll check back in with Kara in a few weeks to see how she's doing with the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge. And if you would like to join the ViStar Debt Payoff Challenge, you have until April 30th to sign up. Just go to ViStarCU.org, where you'll also find some free tools and resources to help you in your financial journey.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Joe, hasn't Strata been delivering top quality service to home builders for decades?
Yeah, I've been working with top quality builders since 1983. And my commitment to 5-star customer service is why we have thousands of happy customers in 11 different states.
You know, I'm always looking for a contractor that delivers top quality work at the best possible price.
That's exactly what we do. At Strata, you can get a new AC system for as low as $79.95 per month.
Top quality work, price you can afford, you ought to call Strata.
3 meal deals, just $5.99. Our biggest deals ever, just $5.99.
3 huge plates, 3 ways to feast, all with pups and a side, just $5.99.
Captain D's, fish, delish.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
Relaxation doesn't have to be so boring.
Come on, Florida. These game titles can't play themselves. Play anywhere in the state, only on Hard Rock Bet.
Introducing Games, powered by Pass Motor Racing. Play for real cash 24/7 for nonstop thrills. Now live in Florida. All your favorite game titles.
Your next big win could be just a tap away. Hard Rock Bet, roll with us.
Win money your first 24 hours or get a Games bonus back, up to $100.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
I'm at Hand and Stone, Jax Beach. I'm actually using my spa voice right now because people are getting procedures on or treatments done. But let me introduce you to the lead massage therapist. This is Nicole Conroy. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh, yes. First when I walked in, the waiting room lobby, whatever you want to call it, it's just so inviting and everyone is so nice. But let's get into massages specifically because I know there's other things offered here. But why is a regular massage ideal for your clients?
Yeah, so we tend to hold so much stress, so much emotion in our muscles, day-to-day life, our sleep patterns, our diet, so much can affect and attribute to our stressors daily. So really coming in and treating those muscles is just so beneficial.
And so who does benefit from massages?
Oh gosh, everybody benefits.
I can attest to
we
that.
have prenatals, pregnancy women, we have athletes, of course, seniors, for that relaxation, that full body tension release. People with arthritis, of course, really benefit. Anyone with neurological disorders, sleep problems, anyone really can benefit from massage when it comes down to it.
And it also, each person is different, so there's different massages for each person, whatever is best for them. So what types of massages are offered here?
Yeah, so we have deep tissue, we have myofascial release, we have some of our really talented therapists here offer neuromuscular, which is just such a great benefit for people who are in chronic pain. We have, of course, like I said, the prenatal for pregnant women, sports massages for athletes who are preparing for something or just coming out of some sort of competition or tournament. So really we have a lot of different options depending on who's coming in.
Okay, and Swedish, of course, which is like the basic kind of relaxation, especially if it's your first time. That's a great one to start with. But you will do kind of like a consultation with them, right, to determine what is the best one for them? How does that work?
Yeah, so when they come in, we're gonna first have them do an intake form that's gonna give us a really general snapshot of their health history and what is going on with them physically, mentally, stress, of course, again, that's a big one. So we look over that. Once we're in the room with them, we're gonna ask them a couple more questions. We just want them to be as transparent and as honest as they can be when we're asking these questions, so we really know what is gonna benefit them and what modalities we can and can't use.
Right.
These are the most important things, injuries, ongoing chronic illnesses, surgeries, of course. We want to know these things so really we can give you that full therapeutic benefit.
Personalized touch there.
Absolutely.
And you offer enhancements, right? So talk about that and why you encourage to use those.
Yeah, so some of my favorite enhancements, I'm going to start with the CBD oil. So not everyone knows we actually have an endocannabinoid system in our body already. The endocrine system is what controls our hormones, get those to the places they need to go in our bloodstream. With that endocannabinoid system already in there, we're getting those, that CBD oil, the cannabinoids into your system. It's going to help with sleep hormones, hunger, food hormones, those hormones that control our cravings. Again, those mental things that we struggle with, anxiety, depression, it's really going to help with that. So CBD is always one of our favorites. Another one is going to be the Himalayan salt stones, which is a huge fan favorite here. So Himalayan salt, of course, comes from the Himalayan mountains, has 84 trace minerals in the salt itself. So we're using that oil with the massage to get those minerals right into those muscles, right into that tense area, right where you need it. With that, that's gonna help balance the pH of the skin. It's gonna help with circulation, move lymph. It's gonna help improve sleep over time. There's so many things with this salt that is essential to us, already essential. And we're just using it right, skin to stone, which is really great.
I love the salt lamps. I have some in my house.
Yeah.
And it's also just very relaxing to look at.
You know what, and we have these in every room, and you're already getting those benefits just by being in the room from it. It's already helping with those toxins in the air. It's helping lower your blood pressure. So it's just having it, near us, that warmth with those minerals is really nice.
And those are just a couple of their enhancements. There are so many more. We just don't have time to get to all of them. So you're just gonna have to call and make an appointment, right? So what's the best way for them to get in touch with y'all?
So best way is to call the number below. Our front desk staff is amazing. They're gonna answer all your questions. And if they're not able to at the time, they're gonna come to us, get those answers for you, and get that appointment booked.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having I'm having me today. I was gonna say thanks for joining us, but thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
I already feel relaxed. And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to our website at firstcoastliving.net. While many know the emotional, mental, and physical toll cancer can have on the person with the diagnosis, navigating a complicated care plan can be daunting for many families and caregivers. Audrey Haberman, the CEO of the Sherry and Les Biller Family Foundation, joins me along with Charlie Garcia, a small cell lung cancer survivor, to tell us about the supportive care that connects people living with cancer and caregivers to real life support. Thank you both so much for joining us. And Audrey, let's start with you. What are the biggest challenges in navigating the cancer care system?
Thank you for having us. One of the things that many people with cancer report is that it takes a lot to just handle the treatment for their cancer, but of course the rest of their lives are also impacted by it. And as you said in your introduction, there are many other issues that people are facing besides just the physical treatment of their cancer. It includes their emotional stress or the impact of it on themselves or their families, the challenge of juggling work sometimes, making it to appointments, getting support for pain or nausea, other impacts of the treatment, getting help with the financial burden or the insurance. So all of those things we talk about as supportive care, and it's a wraparound way of treating not just the cancer, but the person as well.
So what is supportive cancer care then, and what exactly are the benefits?
Supportive cancer care is also called whole person support. And the benefits have been shown through research and evidence that when people get this kind of wraparound support, their outcomes are better and their quality of life is better. So when many providers forget to offer, or many people don't feel comfortable asking for the kinds of things that are going to help them have better outcomes. And those are things like emotional support, help getting to appointments, managing the financial burden, some of the impacts of the treatment, such as getting help with pain management or nutrition. All of those things make someone's experience much better.
Well, Charlie, can you share a little bit about your story as a cancer survivor and how this care has supported your journey?
Definitely. I was diagnosed with small cell lung cancer the week before I turned 40. It was pretty drastic, and I don't think I'd be around if it weren't for the supportive cancer care that I received. I had the most amazing caregiving team, and they helped carry the burden of really, really rough battle that made me get on the other side and survive. So I'm definitely grateful to them for it.
Wow, I'm so glad that you're doing well, and I'm so glad that they were able to help. What advice do you have then for people and families maybe facing a diagnosis?
I definitely would suggest that you ask for help and you ask your care provider for the different options that you have available to use your resources. Definitely visit our website, supportiscare.org, and find out there the different aspects of cancer care that you don't really think about. You think about chemo and radiation, but there's so much more that needs to happen in order for you to make it. People need to help take care of you. You need to be able to get proper nutrition and definitely mental health. So I think my biggest recommendation would be to look for help with a therapist.
Can you give us that website one more time then where we can learn more information?
The website is supportiscare.org, and there is information there for both people with cancer and caregivers about what supportive care is and how to ask for it, as well as the work that we're doing to try and make this kind of care the national standard of care so that people will just get it as part of their treatment and they won't have to ask or learn more about it.
Yes, that does sound nice. Thank you both so much again for talking with us today about this. And Charlie, I'm glad you're doing well.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Of course. You are so welcome. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.